I'm so excited to introduce Lisa Dughi. She is CEO of NAF. Some of you aware of NAF's programming. She's doing incredible work across the country. And today is about AI for good and how it's helping us build communities of practice. So Lisa, to you.
Good afternoon. My name is Lisa Dughi. I'm CEO of NAF, and we are a national nonprofit that is committed to transforming the high school experience by bringing together our schools, industries, and communities to ensure that today's high school students are prepared for the workforce of tomorrow. And we support over 112,000 students in career academies in 34 states and territories. And we're focused on thriving industries like finance, IT, engineering, hospitality and tourism, and health sciences. But then we also really focus on the students' communities and the needs in the areas in which we serve, so that we really are looking at what is the workforce development need in a community. So we have expanded to reach agriculture, green technology, architecture and construction, and even education to help with the teacher shortage. We start to fulfill the teacher pipeline through our career academies. So really making sure that what we do matches the needs in a community. And I know we all know this because this has been what everything has been about, but we're living in an age where technology doesn't just support our lives, it really is what's shaping them. And from what we watch and what we read to how we learn and connect, we know that AI isn't coming, it's absolutely here, and we need to make sure that we are bringing students along on that journey, because technology has never moved as fast as it is today, but it will never move this slowly again. And so the crucial question really is, well, it isn't whether AI is going to shape our futures, it's how are we preparing students to shape the future of AI. So we really know that students are the future designers, decision makers, and disruptors of AI. So at NAF, we're really taking on this transformation head on. So I would like to give an example of a student, Jalen, who's in 10th grade, who noticed that his peers were having a hard time finding scholarships. So he built an AI tool that matched his classmates with funding opportunities that were tailored to their grades, their interests, and their activities. Or another 9th grade student who was in an academy of hospitality and tourism, and her teacher was looking for ways to integrate AI into what they were learning in their coursework. So this student wrote and illustrated a children's travel book using ChatGPT and Canva, and featured Kobe the koala, who traveled from Australia to Tokyo. So that student didn't just learn about travel logistics, she learned digital storytelling, design, and AI integration. So what's amazing is that these students didn't wait to be told what the future looks like. They built it. And so for every one of these stories, there are thousands of students unsure where to begin, and teachers who haven't been given the tools to guide them. As AI advances rapidly in industry, the classroom really does risk being left behind. So that's not just a gap, it's a threat to access, which I know we've been talking about a lot. Because if only a few understand how AI works, the rest are going to be shaped by it. And so that's why AI literacy is really what matters. Not just knowing how to use a tool or the cool things that you can make. It's about understanding how those tools shape power, privacy, opportunity, and how to use it with purpose. So at NAF, we're really focused on closing that gap. In our over 600 career academies, we're not just embedding AI in our tech courses. We're embedding it in the courses across all industries, making sure that every student, even those not in NAF academies, has access to AI literacy. We launched our first AI-focused curricular expedition in 2021, which was a little ahead of the curve. And today we're offering 3 expeditions that immerse students in real-world challenges, from computer vision to smart hotels, built with industry partners. And now with support from Google, we're building AI literacy into every single one of our career pathways, which is pretty unique for programs like ours. And our students aren't just using AI, they're critiquing it, they're hacking it, ethically of course, and they're reimagining it. And through our digital learning platform, KnowPro, students are tackling quick 15-minute skill builders to get deeper experience into AI. So recently, some students were challenged to outsmart AI by testing the limits of a chatbot, not to break it, but to understand it and question it, and then think more deeply about how these systems work. And our educators are growing right alongside them. Through our national AI community of practice, teachers are earning certifications, exploring new tools, and leading to professional development with their peers. They don't need to be coders, they just need to be curious, courageous, and committed to helping their students lead. And when we're equipping educators, we're igniting entire school communities. And the training doesn't end in the classroom. This summer, we're excited to launch a new series of resources designed to help Academy educators seamlessly integrate AI into work-based learning experiences for students. So imagine this. Before a mock interview, students can use AI to generate tailored interview questions, then brainstorm and refine their answers using AI prompts and tools. And this is not just practice. This is preparation with purpose. Because when industry and professionals visit the classroom, they have a very different experience with students who are differently prepared for what they're about to see. And then things like thank you notes can even be improved by using AI, where students then not only help to improve their communication skills, but it is another way to practice digital literacy and networking with these industry professionals. So the possibilities really are limitless, and they're also within reach. And this work really matters because when the students in our classrooms today, they're the ones who are going to be building the systems that do decide who gets hired, who gets healthcare, who gets access, and who gets heard. And so if we do this right, AI really does stand to be a great equalizer. That's why AI education isn't optional. It really is foundational. And it's not just about tech literacy, it's really about opportunity. And so I've been asked, isn't AI too complicated for high schoolers to really dig into? And I, of course, have to say, well, you haven't met our students, because they're not afraid of AI. They are using it, and they're ready to shape it with wisdom and creativity and conscience. Because as we all know, AI is no longer that distant possibility that we used to see in science fiction movies. It is reality. And it's our responsibility to make sure the next generation isn't just consuming it, but leading it. And not just watching the story unfold, but writing it. So thank you.